there's an old saying on Wall Street. What's good for Main Street is bad for Wall Street, and vice versa. So the number today was so bad for Main Street, but it's good for Wall Street. So why is that? People say, well, because now the Feds look like they will continue to ease the rates. As you notice, the rates didn't go up today. The market went up today, but the rates are going to stay low. I mean, this gives Powell plenty of cover for not raising rates, which scares the market worse than Joe Biden. So, I mean, overall, I think, it was a great day for the market, but unfortunately for Main Street, that was a horrible number. We were looking for close to 1 million, and instead we got 266,000. So, I mean, it's a bad number. But, when you dig into the numbers, a lot of this is because people just are getting money. I mean, why go to work? If you're getting $1,400 a month or whatever they're getting plus unemployment, there's no real incentive to go out there and look for a job. So I think that's it in a nutshell. There's a lot of people just staying back. Summer's coming. They're going to relax. They're getting these stimulus checks. Why work? And it's a sad commentary on the workforce, but I think that's what's going on mainly. I mean, this economy can just continue to print money. They don't care, and it's not good for the country in the long run for printing money constantly. But basically, it will help people on unemployment, but it will also foster the idea, why go to work, and that's not good. So eventually this will have to stop. I mean, you can't keep throwing out trillions of dollars. It doesn't work. You can't get out of a depression or a recession by just printing money. It doesn't work. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, though, people will say, hey, after the summer, probably, let's go back to work, get something going. Or they should still maybe cut the unemployment checks and things like that lower. I do believe the risk for the downside is bigger than the upside now. And another reason is the taxes. I mean, they're going to tax you more. Some of these very wealthy clients are going to get taxed over 40% on their holdings. The average person is going to get taxed over 30%. So basically, you got to look at that and say, hey, should I be in these stocks and take the risk and get taxed anyway? Why not go into the 10-year? Why not go into, some of these cryptocurrencies, do something like that? But I think basically we saw the best quarter for the year, and the rest is going to be either probably down. I don't see it being a great for the companies. The market may still get a little push, but I think basically it's going to be a tough year for earnings, and we could see the market definitely capitulate a little. I've only owned one crypto, and that was Bitcoin Gold. I thought it was a great coin, But there's not necessarily a brand new one, but there is a coin out there called Dogecoin. And I think that thing is great. I am going to buy that one. Now, it's highly speculative. I mean, this thing is trading at like 6 cents or 60 cents. It could go up to $10. It could go down to 0. But I like it, and the millennials are buying it. And here's the key. The millennials in the world, my statistician gave me this, it's 1.8 billion millennials in the world, and they have a buying power of 1.4 trillion. Okay, and that's who this coin is geared to. It's done from the mean watches. You ever see those faces you put on watches, those memes? That's what, and it was invented as a joke, but it's starting to take off. And if you look at Generation Z, that has 2 billion people population with a buying power of over 1 trillion. So, I mean, it just has great potential. It's fun. It's very speculative. You could lose every penny you put into it. But at the same time, I think this is going to have a nice run. And I like it. And the Dallas Mavericks are taking it, and you can buy the tickets off the Dallas Mavericks with this Dogecoin. And you got a lot of celebrities backing it. Gene Simmons, Snoop Dogg, and these guys got Instagram followings in the millions. And it's just something I think is going to take off. It's trading at 60 cents. You could see this thing, again, highly speculative. You could see it go to $10 within like maybe 2 years, maybe even quicker. I think it's at that price, unlike, say, Bitcoin, which is, again, a good coin, but it's at 55,000 a coin. This is at 60 cents a coin. So it definitely has a place to go higher. I don't think it's going to go lower much, but I think it's going to definitely go higher. And it's fun. It's fun to own, and it's just something. I mean, you might want to take a look at it. Highly speculative. I wouldn't invest more than you could lose, but I do like it, and I think it's going to be around. Yeah, I do. And I never really invested in Bitcoin and any kind of cryptocurrency. But here's something that's, like I said, it's unique, you know, and it's you got a big base out there. You got the millennials out there with lot of buying power, and they can afford this. They can afford to go out and buy $100, $200 worth of it. And remember, there's 1.8 billion just millennials, never mind Generation Z, who's also tapped into this stuff. And now there is a rumor, strictly, well, I better not quote rumors, but there is I will anyway, but there is a rumor that Amazon may accept this if it gets bigger. If Amazon ever accepted this, it would be off the charts, you know, because they look at the buying power of these big companies. They look at what's really out there. And if you look at Amazon, and all of a sudden they're taking something like this, they got a pretty good base of people buying off Amazon. So it'll be interesting to see where it goes. But I do like it. Highly speculative. Only rumor with Amazon. Only strictly rumor. And it's just, again, I don't own any right now, but I do plan on getting something down the road in this. I do like it. And it's fun. It's fun to have.